nor is there any evidence that any king, any pharaoh was ever buried in the Great Pyramid, because no pharaonic burial was ever found inside it. But there's the Queen's Chamber. And on the right-hand wall and on the left-hand wall, there are two little shafts cut into the wall. Actually, those shafts were invisible until, I believe it was 1872, when a curious British researcher went around tapping on the walls of the Queen's Chamber. He had a reason to do that, because the King's Chamber, I suspect that's a King's Chamber one.
It is.
Yeah, the King's Chamber shafts were already known. There were shafts in the King's Chamber, and actually you could find their exit on the outside of the pyramid. You could roll a cannonball down them, and they would end up in the King's Chamber. So, but there's no exit for the Queen's Chamber shafts. But he figured, look, if there's shafts in the King's Chamber, maybe there's shafts in the Queen's Chamber too. So he went around tapping on the walls, and sure enough, he found two hollow points. People didn't care about vandalism in those days. He got out a hammer and chisel and just hammered them through. And lo and behold, there's a horizontal passageway, and then it's leading up at an angle. It's about that high and that wide. Let's say 8 inches high and 8 inches wide. It's just very, very small. You can't get a human being in there.